not?
Well, it is to me.
Why?
Well, I can't remember things as I used to.
Oh, by the way, if you'd really like to know, he went that way.
Who did?
The White Rabbit.
He did?
He did what?
Went that way.
Who did?
The White Rabbit.
What rabbit?
The universe is an overgrown forest of stories passed down and those that are new. Join us as we chase the white rabbit through these tales, whether they be fact or fantasy. You are now diving down the rabbit hole. Alrighty. Welcome back to a very special episode. With me, as always, are my two co-hosts and amateur cryptid catchers. We got Izzy and B. How y'all boys doing tonight?
Doing great.
Pretty good, dude.
Everybody enjoying their vacation and shit?
Yeah, it's good to get away.
No.
You not enjoying your vacation, Izzy?
Nah, having a good time.
I hated it.
You hated it. For everyone that doesn't know, that hadn't been following the podcast and everything, this episode is real special for two separate reasons. One is the fact, from here on out, everybody can put faces to the fuckery. If y'all see, right there, everybody can see you now. Right fucking there.
Oh, over there? Okay.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Hello, people of the world.
Hello, people of the world. And with us being on video, that's going to be some new challenges and stuff like that.
You're ugly.
I'm not talking about the people talking shit. I'm talking about editing and all that good mess.
Oh.
But I figure if our podcasts don't look like pornos that are on VHS, we're doing something better than most.
Oh,
we're
yeah.
doing all right.
Yeah, I think we're capable of good quality. Mainly Jordy.
And our second reason that this episode is so damn special. You're right, Izzy.
Our 1 year.
This marks a year that we have just been trying to ease our way into the hearts and minds of the masses.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, our 14 followers.
17 episodes, 14 subscribers. You're right.
Yeah, that's cool.
Well, we fucking love y'all. That's more than one a month.
That's right.
That was more than one a month.
Yep. Oh, that's cool.
So instead of our normal topics and stuff like that, and that's why we started with our cigars and fancy drinks and stuff. We're celebrating the 1 year for this episode.
Yes.
Yeah.
So in the spirit of celebrating it and everything, instead of asking our startup question about the topic we're covering, I want to ask you guys individually, what was y'all's favorite episode this year? First year, what was y'all's favorite episode?
I would probably say the Jurassic Park episode, even though our audio quality wasn't the best at that point. But we came leaps and bounds from there.
We definitely
either
have.
that or the Alien episode. That was good.
You like an Alien episode? Well, we still have to do a part 2 to that, so
Yeah, there's part 2 coming.
there's still a part 2 to that.
Um,
What about you, Bebop?
the circus one.
Really?
I learned the most.
Wait,
You learned the most from the circus episode?
We did a circus episode?
Mm-hmm.
We
We did
did.
a circus episode, but Jordy had a ton of information about how it started, where it started, and some of the messed up stuff that happened, and it was really cool. I found it
I
very
wasn't
interesting.
there for that one.
No, the circus is
Nah.
a shitty organization, from the start.
Hmm.
But you can go back and listen to that one. I think it's the circus has daddy issues.
The circus has daddy issues.
The circus has daddy issues. So we have your favorite episode. What's a topic that you want to cover?
Out of that episode,
No, out of all the topics we've covered, what's something we haven't covered yet that you would like to get into? Our next year going forward.
I don't know. Maybe food.
Food?
Like fun facts around food.
Fun facts around food.
Yeah. That's
You-
just kind of something off the top of my head.
You are the tiniest fat person I've ever met in my
I
life.
love eating.
We should get into like maybe like stories from the deep ocean. You know,
Ooh, the
We
great
have s-
unknown.
But we have
because you could go
stated,
forever when it comes to that.
but we have stated multiple times on this podcast that fuck the ocean.
Yeah.
Like that is one of the scariest places in the world.
Ocean's scary.
And I'm still a firm believer that swimming in the ocean guarantees me you're all right with swimming with a dead body as long as I put enough water in there. You casting spells, BB?
Yeah, that was Leviosa.
Oh, Leviosa.
Leviosa.
Well, our topic to put the cherry on top of our first year, we are discussing the campground wrecking, the redneck scaring,
Mm.
the fucking Slim Jim eating,
Mm.
hide and seek champion of the world, son. Fucking Bigfoot.
My dog.
Come all the way to the mountains for fucking
And we're
Bigfoot.
in Bigfoot territory.
You
Yeah.
damn Skippy.
I think I saw him earlier.
I don't know about y'all, but this was one like Izzy's episode with the aliens that I've been waiting to cover. Like I love Bigfoot. But before we jump into all the legends and lore surrounding the Chewbacca of the Pines, we have a little extra treat for our viewers and everything. Y'all remember where we went earlier today?
To the Bigfoot Museum.
Yeah, we sure did.
The fucking Bigfoot Museum, y'all. We live in a country where you can go to a Bigfoot museum next door to a pinball museum. We didn't go to the pinball museum.
It was tempting though.
Yeah, it was.
It definitely fucking tempting. But today we ended up going to Expeditions Bigfoot, the Sasquatch Museum in Blue Ridge, Georgia. And we wanted to give y'all a little. We couldn't record the whole thing because those people got to get their money too. But
They actually did let us take pictures and
They're pretty
record.
cool.
I
They were
would-
chill about it.
oh, most definitely, very nice people. But here's a few clips and stuff that were from that little excursion today. Here you go, folks. So we start our adventure with a wicker shrine to Bigfoot. Apparently he is a god in this region. But no, you get a little area where they show Bigfoot throughout the history, and you can dab on history like our Isaac did here. Here we have a little exhibit for the skunk ape of Florida, and we have our first cast of Bigfoot's feet. Our second one, for some reason, only has 3 toes. I don't understand. We've got Ozzy, learning to be our lead Bigfootologist in his lab. All that damn science and whatnot. And that's the face you make when you first find out what Bigfoot sounds like. Over here we've got like this couple that decided to hunt Big Feet and the Yeti. They got a lot of stuff from Nepal and everything like that. Yeah, y'all see that right? They got a Bigfoot scalp. I I I don't understand what and the claw. I don't know what Bigfoot stayed still for all that shit, but they got it. They have a little interactive like exhibits like this one. They really go all out and everything. The wind's blowing, it sounds all that cool, neat stuff, but y'all get to hear me talk over it. And this is what it looks like when a Bigfoot tries to break in your cabin. And that is the exact face I would make. Like almost the exact face, especially when you see what is on the other side of this door. Exactly. That thing looks like it either wants to kill you or smooch you, and neither one of those are going to end fun for you. And here we have a map of Georgia and Florida that shows you different locations where Bigfoot had been reported sightings and stuff like that. Apparently, those are the two big states here in the U.S. where that's where it's at. This next little clip is Isaac's favorite exhibit. That is a Bigfoot turd in a glass. As you can see, he gets a lot of fiber from his bark and whatnot. And Isaac even was nice enough for us to give us, a smell test. And I think that's who laid that dump right there. That's the reason I got him. He looks like the culprit of the dump. And this shot was just to let y'all know that for about 19 cents a day, you can feed sad little baby big feets. I had to see that pitiful face. Now everyone else has to. Closing us out here is me and Isaac taking photos by the water instead of with our old ladies. And finally, I present you Barbecue B. All right, so let's get into it, boys. Standing at 15 and a half feet tall,
God damn.
over
Is it
20 over 20 feet wide, and 38,000 pounds. This monster can be found roaming coliseums.
20 feet wide. God. Okay.
Listen to the.
All right.
You can find this creature rolling coliseums, county fairs,
This is a fucking vehicle.
causing countless amounts of property damage, causing people to erupt and scream. What? You said a vehicle?
Yeah.
Wait, I may have done a bunch of research on the Bigfoot monster truck.
Jesus Christ.
But to be fair,
Did
both
you really?
both type of Bigfoots
That has
go from
nothing to do
state-
with our Bigfoot, Jordy.
Dude, look, both of them are hard to photograph when they're moving,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
and both of them make people in overall scream. So you see where I could mix that shit up, right?
You know, I never thought about it that way. When someone says they seen Bigfoot, they need to say which one.
Yeah.
Was it the Ford sitting on 80-inch tires,
Dude, I've
or
done
was it the hairy man?
I've done all this research on a fucking truck.
I'll be damned. What kind of motor's got?
Okay, you caught me in the lie.
Yeah,
No, the Bigfoot we are talking about is a large ape-like humanoid, and he ain't fucking 15. He's more like 9 to. Yeah, he looks like that.
just like that.
Anything here,
Just like them socks.
or this guy here, that kind of what he looks like.
What it is.
Yeah, just like this.
Damn.
But he's between 9 to 13 feet.
Did you hear that?
That may have been a big feet.
Damn. Might have been.
That may have been a big feet.
Sorry, Jordy.
You're all right. He's broad-shouldered, with a human-like face. And I'm going to start this by saying I think Big Feet is a species of creature. It's not just one thing. It's a species of creature.
No, it's definitely got to be multiple because they've been around forever. You know?
Yeah.
Well, the reason I say this is because, like you said, all throughout recorded history, there's similar creatures that have been mentioned all over the world. You've got the Yeti from the Himalayas,
Mm-hmm.
the Yowie from Australia, and hell, there's even one in Florida called the fucking skunk ape.
Yeah, and apparently it's been seen a lot.
Mm-hmm.
From what I seen today at the museum.
Yeah, we found that out.
That's somebody's methed out uncle. That's who the fucking
Gotta be.
That's somebody's methed out uncle.
Kind of a cool.
Well,
name, though.
I saw this one Bigfoot show, and they actually ran across Bigfoot nests. So it was just like a bird's nest, but it was massive. It was 6 foot across, and
And bears don't do that. That was a Bigfoot. They didn't think.
I don't know. That's what they said.
That's cool. I mean, they got to go somewhere, right? They got to rest.
I don't know.
I don't know about a nest. I don't know.
I mean, why we can't find them? They got wings hidden. They just fly with.
Big feet with wings.
They just scatter like birds.
So they went from eating Slim Jims to drinking Red Bulls.
Yeah.
They got different fucking endorsements now.
It's all about the money.
Yeah. Well, I know that there's a bunch of people, like, before we get into anything around here, that like, on this great big old rock we got, that don't want to open their minds to the idea of, like, big feet. And you know what I have to say to those people?
What's that?
Who the fuck asked you?
That's right.
Who the fuck asked you?
You tell them.
It's our podcast. We can talk about big feet if we want to. But no. Like, a good bit of all our topics, we're covering folklore, and it doesn't help that, like, with non-believers, that actually the origin of the name Bigfoot is based off of Big Sham.
Okay.
Like, the reason we use the name Bigfoot is because somebody, like, was fucking with somebody, basically.
So it all started as a joke.
Started as a joke or a lie.
For the name of Bigfoot. Like, throughout history, there's always been, like, giants, like, mention of giants and all that other shit.
Well, I know there's a lot of, like, Native American terms
Yes.
for them. I can't name all of them. There was a bunch, but they had all their nicknames for them.
Yeah, there was actually, I think I got part of the exhibit that we showed that there was actually a whole little wall that had the Native American lore and stuff like that. Mug was in a Bigfoot, like, tribal costume even.
I will say that my favorite part of the museum was the Bigfoot turd.
Yeah.
And we will attach video, and I did smell it.
We already did attach video.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's there.
It's there. Well, they've already seen it. They know you sniff big man turds. Is what I was about to say.
Big man turd.
Bigfoot turds.
They look fresh.
Yeah,
It was a little moist.
it did look awfully fucking fresh.
I mean,
But let's talk more about how Bigfoot was a big old. The name Bigfoot come over some, like, bullshit.
okay.
In 1958, Jerry Crew, a bulldozer operator for a logging company, stumbled across a set of 16-inch human-like footprints sunken deep into the mud while he was doing his job, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And when he tells his co-workers about, like, his findings and everything, they start telling him about, like, oh, we've seen the same kind of footprints, and stuff is being moved that's not supposed to, like, there's no explanation for it. These barrels that almost weighed 500 pounds were being moved around at night, and nobody knew about it. Like, knew what was going on.
What was in the barrels?
Sawdust.
Propane.
I mean that as in, like, what would make him want to move it? Like, was it? I was thinking maybe it had food in it or something.
That wasn't specified, but it was the weight that was the, like okay, just, nobody sees how these fucking things are being moved, and there's these footprints. Mm-hmm. So they branded, like, the crew around it started branded the culprit of all the mystery happenings as Bigfoot because of the damn
footprint.
Yeah.
Oh, Bigfoot.
Oh, Bigfoot. And they contacted the Humboldt Times newspaper. And they sent a reporter out who interviewed the lumber workers and all that. And the crew was like, they got an article written, and there's actually was a picture on the front page at the time of them holding a molded cast of the 16-inch foot.
Uh-huh.
Which I'll attach a picture of that as well with everything. Cool. But the new.
Did you happen to say what year this was?
This was 1958.
So, like, is this kind of when Bigfoot, like, first came?
That term
came like a thing.
It was really what the term Bigfoot, because this is, like, basically so far. I guess you were zoned out a little bit, just a tiny.
No, I'm here.
But this crew started using the term Bigfoot for, like, they were seeing these 16-inch fucking footprints in the ground, and these barrels and all this other heavy shit was getting moved around at night. So they were like, well, damn, that must be the damn Bigfoot out there doing it.
Mm.
So once this shit hit the news, it spread. It got to the New York and LA Times. And it really caused the term Bigfoot to be so widespread like it is now. And this caused what's called Humboldt County in Northern California to be considered by some people to be the Bigfoot capital of the world.
Oh, I didn't know that. On the West Coast.
I mean,
I would have thought like the origin of Bigfoot would have been like down like this way.
Yeah. I always associate with the mountains.
Yeah.
And I was even surprised by the Florida skunk ape, seeing how many sightings they had
all
pinned.
over the place.
All over Florida. That's kind of wild.
I'm thinking anything where woods and shit at. As far as cryptid goes, my big places are national parks.
Yeah.
I think all the fucking cryptids are in national parks.
Well, because people can't go after them. They know it's like a
Safe zone.
safe zone, yeah.
And you think about how many people go up missing in national parks throughout the year.
That's true.
And like, even with cops and shit, like those fucking park rangers, like the little park ranger shit, that technically makes them fucking Men in Blacks.
Mm-hmm.
They wrangle cryptids, track migrating, and all that other shit. I'm a big believer that a lot of your Bigfoot activities and like a lot of your cryptids in North America are in national parks. I think that's what the national parks were actually made for. Was to control and monitor and keep these
In a certain area.
certain creatures in an area.
Yeah, well, see, you can actually go and like visit national parks, though.
He's saying that's how the people go missing too, though, is because they're creatures.
Gotcha.
You think of how many cell phone zones drops in the fucking national parks and all that other shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's like no fly zones and all that other kind of shit. It's crazy. So if you're hunting big feets, I would definitely hunt big feets in national parks.
National park.
Just don't get too close if you don't have like
Be with someone.
Yeah,
Don't be by yourself.
No.
Bigfoot spray.
You selling Bigfoot spray?
You selling Bigfoot spray?
I got it.
Oh shit! I'm gonna need some damn fucking Bigfoot spray.
It's called Chikusi.
By Izzy.
Chikusi by Isaac.
But you were talking about being shocked that like California would be the area.
West
Yeah.
Coast.
Somebody must have forgot to tell Blue Ridge around here because you can't throw a damn rock without almost hitting an actual fucking Bigfoot.
Mm-hmm. They've got signs everywhere.
Oh God!
Cutouts.
But as far as that fucking event, like the 1950s, Jerry Crew and all that other good stuff, it had come out that it was all a big fake. It was a prank that got out of hand.
Oh.
And they didn't find out until 2002.
Who fessed up?
A relative of Jerry Crew's co-worker, Ray Wallace, found a collection of large carved wooden feet in his basement. Like multiple sets of large carved wooden feet in the basement.
They were stamping it.
And Wallace admitted, I guess he told his family that he was behind all the footprints that the crew and all them found.
They were planted.
Yeah.
They were
And
set up.
Wallace even said he was inspired by a man by the name of Rant Mullins, who has been stated that him and his group were responsible for multiple alleged sightings of Bigfoot back in the day. Like to the point, these people were known as the St. Helen Apes.
St. Helen Apes.
They've got a cave and everything like desert, like after these folks.
Okay.
And I was just thinking, those are the type of fucking friends you need.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hey man, y'all want to go start a fucking urban legend?
That really stuck for 50 years. Near about.
I mean, that's a fuck.
58 to 02. That's
And people still believe it's big feet. Like people still don't like that. And I'm open to big feet. I'm definitely open to big feet. But
I think you could definitely be out there.
Mhm.
Sure.
Well, that in mind, there are some ideas of what, the Squatch may be. And to be honest of them, some of them tickled the absolute shit out of me. Of course, you've got the traditional, like, guy in a suit.
Yeah.
But I don't want to feel like it's a guy in a suit.
But there's a lot of videos out there that have been like debunked. Yeah. But there's a couple of them that there was no editing involved, nothing like that. So it's hard to say.
Well, what would you gain out of putting the suit on and doing it now? Because that's going to be the first thing that people say.
Pure enjoyment.
Like, really, you won't really fool anybody because the first thing they're going to say is, "Nah, that's some bitch in a suit."
Yeah, but a lot of the videos of Bigfoot were older, and we didn't have technology like we got now.
That is a good question.
Yeah,
Why don't we
we
see
don't
more
really have
pictures of
new
big
ones.
feet?
Cameras weren't really as good quality, so you could kind of play with that fuzziness and like get away with some shit. People would believe it because technology was still up and coming. YouTube was kind of new to everybody, and seeing anything like Bigfoot, Mothman, Loch Ness Monster, whatever, it was easy to kind of go, damn, well, that's it,
Mm-hmm.
that easy.
Yeah, you don't really see any like
Modern
newer videos of Bigfoot or
Thinking about it, all those pictures and stuff like that, there are no like modern.
There's never going to be a good, clear picture.
maybe it went extinct.
I don't know. Well, one of those may I have one thing that may answer the blurry picture thing, but I'm gonna leave that towards the end of this little list of mine. The second one I looked at was the missing link. Bigfoot is what is in like a Darwin chain of events kind of thing between us and monkeys.
Okay.
And some of them just didn't go extinct.
I think that they're pretty much like a whole different like race, like a whole different breed.
So you think they have nothing to do with us?
Well, I don't really like believe in the whole like Darwin theory that we came from monkeys and stuff like that, But that's just my personal opinion. Everybody's gonna have their own opinion on Bigfoot and where we come from.
I don't know, man. I've seen some people built like orangutans, cousin. I don't know. What about you there, B-Bone? What's your missing length idea? Length of chain, but
Link.
length.
Just trying to think of it like where do they fall? I feel like if they were really close to us, like between us and actual apes,
They would have evolved.
they'd have a little bit of like knowledge. You know what I mean? Like more than ape, but less than us. So they're also never able to be caught, right? I'm just saying, in theory, if they're real, like if they're really out there, maybe they're aliens.
Well, I was gonna wait until this.
Morphed to try to look like us, but it didn't like work out.
Like they're gone,
I was gonna wait, but since you brought that up, I'm gonna run down the rabbit hole with you on that. One of the theories that I come across was Bigfoot.
Did you hear that?
That was a fucking big feat.
Did you hear that?
That was a fucking big feat.
That was a good one, though.
And he's laughing at us.
God.
Oh, and he's religious.
And it stinks.
Oh, God. Again, folks, we are on vacation and we have a little bit of a peanut gallery.
Yeah, we got a little peanut gallery going on.
So as they enjoy and relax, we're working to get something nice out for you. But now that we're done with that, your alien idea.
Yes.
There's a theory that Bigfoot is an alien that was put on Earth as like a. You remember how Australia used to be a prison colony?
Yes.
Same. Earth is a prison colony for aliens,
Okay.
and Bigfoot is one of those aliens.
What are we?
Indigenous people.
Like, what are
I'm
we
not going
to
to say
the,
that.
to the aliens, or are we here because we got punished?
Part
A
of the
long
part,
time ago.
yeah, part of the theory is that we are part of the alien races that got here and punished. Somewhere out there is a planet with us's that didn't like us's.
It's called Earth.
Called Earth.
I mean, I wouldn't know.
Okay, and the last one that I found out was looking at escaped zoo animal,
So just literally monkey
a gorilla.
on the loose.
I feel
That's fucking terrifying.
yeah. If it
That
is,
is scary.
if
An
it's,
actual silverback gorilla.
I would much rather it be an
See
alien
Bigfoot.
than like a loose fucking monkey. I would much rather it be a fucking alien.
And you know why we don't know that? Because ain't no zoo brave enough to tell us they lost a whole ass monkey.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good fucking. Especially back in the day,
Now you gonna tell us
they would have not told you a fucking thing that they let a damn monkey
You
go.
can see that
Hell fucking no.
monkey? No,
Who?
that's Bigfoot.
We never had no fucking gorilla here.
I don't know. They did say that we had a tiger back where we're from.
Old tiger and like Buster.
Like
South
Bussy.
Carolina Tigers, man.
South Carolina Tigers.
Mhm.
They got out of what's his name from damn Myrtle Beach. They got out of his damn camp.
Oh,
Doc.
Doc, yeah.
Doc, yeah.
Did he get arrested?
He's in prison.
Oh, goddamn. Both Tiger men's down. So,
That bitch Carol Baskin.
That bitch.
so guys, I have a question that I'm just gonna give you one sentence, and I want you to tell me your thoughts. Okay?
Okay.
Got it.
Boobies.
A Bigfoot family system. What
Okay.
what does a family of big feet look like?
This is all guess work.
All guesswork.
You should have told us this so we had time to prepare.
You don't need time to prepare. You have thoughts.
It's hard for me to even see them as a family because they got to be super limited in numbers, if not, just one or two. But if they were a family, I'd say they'd operate like monkeys.
Like gorillas and everything?
Yeah. That's how I would see it working. I mean, they live in the woods, so they got to forage. Shelter would be kind of limited. They don't like to make their own tools.
So it wouldn't be like a mommy bear and a daddy bear and a Goldilocks bear?
Right.
Isaac disappeared.
What is it? I got one right here.
I'm getting the champagne.
I don't like this one.
Cognac. Cognac.
Well, we don't have another one of those.
They don't have one of those. Oh, we don't have one of those. We don't have
Well, are we taking a break now? Sorry.
You're good.
I was making something.
Bigfoot's family system, Isaac.
Grandpa Bigfoot. Grandma Bigfoot.
Grand, young, and Bigfoot.
So, Grandma Bigfoot.
Okay.
What would her role in the hierarchy be?
Grandma?
Grandma Bigfoot.
Sit back in her recliner.
So she got a recliner in the forest. Mamaw Bigfoot.
Man, all Bigfoot.
She'd make a mean ass cornbread, boy.
I'm telling you.
Fucking Mamaw Bigfoot.
Nah. I don't know. You know, it's not something I've really thought about. Like how their whole family system would work, but I would assume that if they have some of like our traits and some of like monkey traits.
Cannibalism or burial system is involved.
Mm-hmm.
I
We
think
sure as hell ain't seen a body.
I think cannibalism.
Do y'all remember, like now it's probably been like 10 years ago, where they had claimed to have found them?
Big feet?
There was a hunter that had claimed to have found them,
Yes.
had them in a cooler and everything,
He had them in the cooler for years.
and it turned out to be fake. But like this happened like when we were like
Middle
10,
school.
11, 12, yeah.
I don't remember
And
that.
it was kind of in this area.
That's fucking
There
crazy.
was a guy that claimed to have found them and had them in a cooler, whole 9 yards. They
That's,
had pictures. It's online.
Mm-hmm.
I remember
that's
it's just been
fucking-
so long ago, but I remember that.
No. I have another thing that I wanted to talk to y'all guys about
Okay.
as far as Bigfoot's concerned. I've come across a few stories. I wasn't just going to write one down because there was a lot of different like mumbo jumbo. But there is a trend where Bigfoot is either your wife is either cheating on you with Bigfoot or Bigfoot took advantage of one of your family members.
Like molestation.
Yes.
All right.
Why do you think women are running off of Bigfoot?
Well,
Was he hairy?
I don't know, man. Maybe. Just maybe.
Uh-huh.
He's got a big dick.
So you think he's just out there packing a motherfucker?
You know what they say about big feet?
Big sock.
Big socks.
Say about big socks.
Big shoes.
Big shoes.
But dude, there's been so many
I
like
wonder if like the Bigfoot anatomy is like the same as like human.
It's oddly very similar. Like in the drawings and the stuff that you see.
wait, you've seen drawings of Bigfoot anatomy?
I've looked at Bigfoot all day. I see Bigfoot on your damn head.
That's not the anatomy he was talking about.
I'm just talking about like the shape of it. Not like where the belly button is and where the damn.
You think they got belly buttons?
I'm talking about just the shape.
I bet you a Bigfoot belly button dirty as hell.
Bigfoot dirty. He lives in the
You think
woods.
Drake Bigfoot?
Huh? What'd you just say to me?
So you think Drake Bigfoot?
We're not getting into Drake again.
A potato.
Oh God, dude, I could not. Even if it was true, like 100% true, I could not call the police and be like, "Bigfoot, come in here and fuck my wife." So I had to shoot them both.
But if you shot Bigfoot and turned him in, you know you'd be in for. a
Yeah, you
hefty
could kill
payday.
them both, get rid of your lady, and make a ton of money.
You think the police will let you off with it
Obviously,
if
Bigfoot
you
got
like?
a hold of her, you ain't gonna want her.
No, you ain't doing nothing for her after Bigfoot gets through.
He done walled out to Chikusi and there.
Fucking Chikusi. Oh my God. I don't understand. And then you got folks like there's a woman that wrote into this newspaper. I have this story published that she was in a relationship with Bigfoot. He
That's
took-
like the guy that painted pictures of the alien.
Basically, she lived out in the woods by herself, and sometimes she said Bigfoot sometimes come around, wallered
Horny.
that some bitch out.
Horny. He came out
Yeah,
horny.
I mean fucking drawing meat,
I
son.
bet it was after she was working that garden and shit.
Oh, you imagine the smell that come out that fucking
She was
room?
edging them damn flower beds. He
God.
was back there behind that tree, like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, goddamn Bigfoot fuzzy and he don't wash his ass.
She probably watched it. I took care of him, pampered him,
So you said talking about
sent him back on his way.
she said there. You said she talking about she screwing him, fucking doing
They
his.
smell like Dr. Squatch.
He smells like Dr. Squatch. I have never got none of that. They got a bunch of neat names and shit,
Yeah, they do.
but I have not bought none of that soap.
It's alright.
Maybe that's how he makes his money.
So you saying Dr. Squatch is owned by like BigFoot?
Dr. Squatch is funding his like seclusiveness.
Mm-hmm. It buys his privacy.
Now, do you think he gets paid for all the Bigfoot hunting shows?
Royalties.
Where they send the check to?
There's a spot.
Uh huh.
That's about all you get. Just make sure it's there.
What happens if it's not?
That's how your wife gets fucked.
Bigfoot's like, pay me my money, or
This little knee slapper is going to come for it.
So the scariest thing about Bigfoot is he's gonna fuck your wife.
Wouldn't you rather pay?
Yeah, he's just gonna have to get his damn alimony checks. Oh my lord! Speaking of those fucking Bigfoot hunter shows,
Mhm.
would you?
Would I go hunt him?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Would them goddamn ones from the TV, or you'd want to do it yourself?
We got enough guns.
Yeah, we got. I mean, I wouldn't go without a gun, but I'd rather go with like my boys. I don't want to go with this, but I would go hunt Bigfoot. Yeah, I'd dedicate like 2 days of my life. Do it for him.
So you said only 2 days of your life to hunt Bigfoot?
Yeah, I won't really want to.
These motherfuckers got 6 seasons and ain't nobody seen
Yeah,
Bigfoot.
but they making money.
I'm
They're making money from views.
gonna go ahead and tell you, if you tell me you got a show called Finding Bigfoot, and after season 1 you ain't found that son bitch, I'm not watching your show no more.
I always get you with the close calls, you know.
Oh god, it's like what?
Oh, did you see those yellow eyes in the
I'm
woods?
really confident we were close.
Oh god, are the ones that claimed that one of their crewmates was attacked by Bigfoot? Oh my god, Jim Bob was just beat to death outside of his Ford Ranger.
Ford fucking.
For some reason, Bigfoot picked up his tire iron and beat him to death.
Beat his ass.
See, proof, Bigfoot droppings.
That was him.
You ever think somebody, just thinking about that, you ever thought somebody blamed some shit on Bigfoot, like murdered somebody? No, Bigfoot got him. We was out in the woods and Bigfoot just come and snatched his ass right out the fucking tent.
Well, what you'd probably have coming at you is a lot of questions. You're going to have to stick to your story, and you're probably going to have to get psychologically evaluated. But if you can pass that, you're good.
I think we just figured out how to get away with murder.
Don't say it like that.
I'm just them funny fat guy who talks about Bigfoot. Redactions. Oh, boys. We chatted a little bit about Bigfoot, but I wanted to take a little bit of time to at least have a proper little celebration about what we've been going on. We've done this will be 18 episodes. We've been doing this for a year. I think we've gotten a little bit farther than where we started.
Oh, yeah. And then progress.
We got Izzy on and aboard
Yeah.
with all his,
Glad to be a part of it.
we're glad you are, Izzy.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
And this is definitely something that we're going to keep striving to, make better every episode. I'm thinking our next episode is going to be. We may get your alien episode, man.
Part 2.
Yeah, I would like the alien episode and then something about the deep.
Let's do that.
Because, 75% of the ocean hasn't been.
And there's a lot of cool
Like
critters
surface.
and stuff that you could talk about.
Oh yeah.
And like recent stories, like that homemade submarine that
Blew up.
blew up not too long ago.
I don't think it blew up. That's some bitch tin can. That's some bitch compacted.
Felt that spiritual
Titanic
pressure.
still killing people.
Oh my Lord. Titanic still killing people. Oh man.
But yeah, I look forward to many more episodes. I have fun doing this.
Oh, most definitely. And hopefully, with our new camera and stuff, we'll be able to do a lot more.
Mhm.
Definitely a lot more episodes,
That's
get
cool.
to interviewing some folks, and
And that will be another learning process.
that's definitely going to be a curve. But like I said, as long as we're not looking like VHS pornos, we're on top of the fucking money. But I want to get a little cheers for y'all guys. 1 year. And to many
Damn.
more episodes. God damn.
I'll chew my ice.
Fucking yoo-hoo. But thank y'all for enjoying us. We're going to get back to our vacation. And y'all have a good night. A little round of applause for our first one. There we go. Yeah.
I'm big.